He was the world's most powerful drug lord, the mastermind behind billion-dollar operations, the man who escaped prison twice and the shadow figure who controlled Mexico's most dangerous criminal empire. This is the true story of Joaquin and El Chapo Guzman and his unbelievable rise and fall. El Chapo was born in 1957 in a small rural village in Sinaloa, Mexico. He grew up in deep poverty, no paved roads, no electricity, barely any schooling. His father was reportedly abusive and unstable, leaving young Joaquin to fend for himself from an early age. By 15, he'd been kicked out of the house. By 17, he was already working in local marijuana and opium farms, the unofficial school that produced Mexico's future cartel leaders. In the early 1980s, El Chapo joined the Guadalajara cartel, the most powerful organization of its time, led by Felix Gallardo. What set Chapo apart was his obsession with logistics. He wasn't the strongest or the smartest, but he understood one thing better than anyone. Trafficking is a transportation problem. He engineered routes, bribed officials, and organized operations like a military strategist. His fearlessness and efficiency made him rise quickly. Then came the event that changed everything. Top Guadalajara members were arrested, the cartel shattered, and power was suddenly up for grabs. El Chapo seized the opportunity. While others went into hiding, he reorganized surviving members into a new force, the Sinaloa cartel. Guzman became infamous for tunnels, not simple holes, engineered, ventilated, lit cross-border tunnels that stunned authorities. He created an international trafficking network unlike anything Mexico had seen. Money poured in. By the 2000s, Sinaloa was the largest cartel in the world. Most people don't know this. El Chapo owned private ranches, secret mountain bases, underground hideouts, entire towns under his payroll, and even paid pilots and engineers to run his operations like a corporation. As Sinaloa grew, so did its enemies. The Tijuana cartel, the Belter and Leyva brothers, and the Zetas. These rivalries tore Mexico into territories and alliances. Chapo survived attempts on his life, betrayals, and failed truces, often moving through mountains protected by locals who viewed him as a provider. But with every rise comes attention, and the world was watching. In 1993, after international pressure, El Chapo was captured in Guatemala and sent to a Mexican prison. But even behind bars, he lived like a king. Bribed guards, special privileges, private visits. The prison walls couldn't contain his influence. After 8 years inside, Chapo did the impossible. He escaped, not through a movie-style breakout, but allegedly through bribery, disguises, and being escorted out by those meant to guard him. A national embarrassment for Mexico. He returned to the mountains stronger than ever. This was El Chapo's golden era. For over 13 years, he evaded capture while running the world's most profitable cartel. He coordinated operations with encrypted phones, safe houses, high-level bribes, and underground networks. He was everywhere and nowhere. He became a myth, a legend, a ghost. In 2014, a joint intelligence operation caught him in Mazatl, N. This time, authorities were confident there would be no escape, but they underestimated him. In 2015, the world watched in disbelief. He escaped again, this time through a 1.5-kilometer tunnel dug directly into his prison cell floor, complete with lighting, ventilation, even a motorcycle on rails. It was the most shocking escape in modern history. After months of manhunts, betrayals inside the cartel, and leaked communications, authorities finally cornered him in Los Mochis, Sinaloa. This time, it was over. In 2017, El Chapo was extradited to the United States. In 2019, he was convicted and given life in prison plus 30 years. He now sits in the Axe Florence Supermax, known as the Alcatraz of the Rockies, the most secure prison on earth. El Chapo went from a poor child in Sinaloa to the most hunted cartel leader in the world. A story of power, corruption, intelligence, fear, and myth. A reminder that every empire, no matter how feared, eventually falls.